So even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
What the fuck nobody gonna do?
Now you put the offense in a position where every series
you work
hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Raiders at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready. They'll go again with Genty. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Strike, check, strike. Set, ready.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down. Let's leave him with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Ready, set.
They'll try to throw now. Young toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Morgan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Wow.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But that, 2nd down.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take it. All right, it was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, it's pretty good to stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well prepared and excited to start this game.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on the wheels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry on before you.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll chuck this one down to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down.
Come on, bro. Don't kill me like that.
So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Bless you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
I was choking, that's why I was telling you.
Now a toss, left side Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw, Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's got room to
That's bullshit. Now they giving you shit. Bullshit.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hampton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to line him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chargers.
Home trips right. Go.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Down.
Young to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Smash. Yellow. 40. Ready. Ready. Set.
Now Young. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
That's some bullshit.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Full fury. Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The out route, he finds Hardman.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Strike. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Now here's Young. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now. And the Raiders have got him. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
You gotta take that one. Good shit. I ain't want to do nothing stupid. Good shit. Good shit. Good fucking shit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all time?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Green, yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Young to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. But he's going to be out of bounds, but he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that made good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Raiders 7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Shifts by him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a good trip. Just hold up the left side. I got him on their toes. From the road, she told me, I got this. Me, she trying to show me something. I got flows from day. Me, my word, like, really, it's like going crazy until the sun. Be worried about that.
A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble at second down.
Once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down.
They cheating. He didn't catch that.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
16-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready?
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Down. Set.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Okay,
first
ready?
and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football
50
game.
series. Drill 52-50. Green. Shovel 38. Black shot. Set.
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Two he belonged to. Got it and dropped it.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Red 38. Ready. Set.
Young now. Touchdown! Zamir White from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Raiders 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They can't tackle him.
The Chargers
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And they'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 42. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. So giving 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
60 ready.
Young will set to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set, ready. 45, right.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, here's Wright.
Bullshit. Tackled in the hole. Pause.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Set, ready, go. Set, go.
They stay on the ground with White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And that one too far in front.
Anything lower is my fucking pick, boy. Wow.
I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them
Anything underneath his mind.
Facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Short throw.
Go ahead.
Bowers.
Go ahead, Drew.
24-yard line after a gain.
Go ahead, Drew.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and he passed him up to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Come on,
to throw, Young.
Come on, y'all can't stop. Y'all, come on, stop the fucking ball in. Y'all giving this nigga too much bullshit, man.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Cut. Black 40. Cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Tucker from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And that one was relatively easy.
You trying to get to that quarterback. Wow, this shit, boy.
Does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, Mark, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
10 cycles.
Young to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Short throw caught by Bowers. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Young now from the 50. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers.
They run straight ahead here with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
You've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Las Vegas, first down.
Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the handoff, it's Loudy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Here's Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Let's go. Ready.
Young to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Down. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Here's Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Come on, need old blue. Black, 95. Ready.
Now Young. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one time. Taking it right down Broadway. Najee Harris. The race is on. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for L.A., it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem.
Bye.